Alright, now we're going to hook up the hardware here. I have an LED. It's a little blue guy. Then I have a 22 ohm resistor, and that's the one I use for that. I have a white one over there too. That one would work, but I'll just use that 22 ohm. Again, you won't fry it because we're using the digital PWM, but just in case. Alright, we're going to throw some data over to it. So I'm going to use a yellow wire for data. And I'm going to say randomly pin 9 again. Because pin 9 can handle pulse width. So the positive is going to go to that resistor. And then the resistor, I'm going to spread these pins out to the LED so it's easier to understand via the video. Okay, there we go. Just kind of look at that. Perfect. Okay, we were going to run a ground over to it. So we're just going to jumper. I would say to save some wire and time, we'll put the LED just like that. Oh boy, this is really, there we go. So you see the negatives running into that rail. And then we'll run a jumper wire over to that. Okay, and then I'll just kind of tuck this down so it's easier to understand. So there's our setup. We have pin 9 going over to a positive onto the resistor touching the positive of the LED, the negative going into the rail, and then a jumper going from this rail to that rail, which is already negative because we have our sensor hooked up that way. Perfect. Alright, there's the setup of the hardware. Now let's look at the code.